What is going on, YouTube? My name is Jaden Easton, and today we are doing a Star Wars episodes 1 through 8 ranking, starting from worst to best. Last week we did the Pixar movie ranking, and this video has been highly requested, so here you guys go.
I don't think so.
Coming in at number 8, the worst Star Wars film is Attack of the Clones. This story is just boring, too many lightsaber sequences, and it just makes the lightsabers irrelevant at this point. And I think it's the worst of the prequel trilogy, and the prequel trilogy overall is pretty poor, so that's saying something. Number 7, we had The Phantom Menace. This movie is widely considered as the worst prequel movie, but I actually think it's better than Attack of the Clones because it's an origin story, and I pretty much enjoy origin stories, and I think Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn is probably one of the best parts of the prequel trilogy. Coming in at number 6, we have The Last Jedi. The Last Jedi was widely hated by fans, but critics didn't seem to mind it. Personally, I enjoyed it the first time I saw it, but then after further review of the movie the second time, I realized that the plot was kind of boring. It focused too much on irrelevant characters like Rose, and could have spent more time with Luke and Rey's story developing with Kylo Ren. The Force Awakens was really hyped up before it came out because so many Star Wars fans were finally getting the Star Wars sequel they've been waiting for, and the prequels were just a huge disappointment. And I'm pretty sure that this film did satisfy the needs of Star Wars fans because it gave you a Star Wars kind of formula movie. It was very similar to New Hope, which is one of its downfalls, but overall is a pretty good movie, and I think it was better than The Last Jedi.
Hello there. Come here, my little friend. Don't be afraid.
Number 4, I have A New Hope, which is the original Star Wars movie, and a lot of people have a lot of sentiment with this one because it was the original, and it has a lot of nostalgia and iconic scenes and stuff like that. Specifically, I like it because of Obi-Wan Kenobi, who happens to be my favorite character, but I just think compared to the other two, especially of the original trilogy, just the story isn't as meaningful and it doesn't have as much emotion, but it is a great movie.
It is the only way. Luke. Luke.
Return of the Jedi was the final movie in the original trilogy, and there are many great things, many bad things about it, but it's still only the second best in the original trilogy. One of the things I really didn't like was Ewoks. That storyline was just kind of boring to me, but when I first saw the Emperor and him fighting Luke and the Vader storyline, that just struck me as awesome, and that made this movie. That's the reason I have it as third. And, Return of the Jedi is just awesome in so many ways. You finally get to see Luke become like a Jedi Master.
I have the high ground!
These last two Star Wars movies are my absolute favorites, and a lot of people don't like the prequels. I'm personally not a huge fan of them, but Revenge of the Sith, I just thought was awesome. The CGI in the prequels is just absolutely horrible, but Mace Windu in this film, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and the Chancellor Palpatine are amazing. Obi-Wan, my favorite character, his story just goes to a whole nother level. The Mustafar fight scene is great, and just to see Anakin finally become Darth Vader, it's just so fulfilling, the story.
I feel like we're being watched.
Away, put your weapon. I mean you no harm.
And lastly, my favorite Star Wars movie is The Empire Strikes Back. This is widely considered as one of the best Star Wars films. It had many cool action sequences, and the battle at Hoth was awesome to start out with. That's one of the best Star Wars scenes ever. Luke fighting the Wampa in the cave, and just meeting Yoda. It's all awesome. The Darth Vader scene is iconic. And if I had to pick one Star Wars movie to watch for the rest of my life, this would be the one I'd choose. So this here is my Star Wars ranking of all 8 current episodes that are out. Episode 9 will be coming soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want, you can comment down below your opinion, your ranking of all the Star Wars films, or just comment your favorite Star Wars film overall. Thank you.